And Buenos Dias Merida. Happy November 6th, 2021. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here. Currently it's 79 degrees with sunny skies. It's going to be a high around 84 and a low tonight of 66. In fact, the entire weekend will be sunny with highs around 82 and lows of about 864 and no thunderstorms. And guess what? Merida is on mountain time for one more day. For Mexico, last week was when most of Mexico ended daylight savings time and turned the clocks back 1 hour. Some border states of the U.S. will wait until the U.S. changes their time tomorrow morning tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. Except for two states, Hawaii and Arizona. And so, yeah, the Mexican peso is at 20 pesos and 34 centavos per US dollar, down about 50 centavos since last week. Silver is at $24.24 per ounce, up about a quarter. And gold is at $18.24 and 75 cents per ounce, up about 35 bucks from last week. Shiba Inu is at 0.00006318, down about 10% from where it was last week. But it has been volatile, and who knows where it's going to go. So, good morning, everybody. Let me close the picture out here and say good morning to everybody. It's been a good morning, Glenn Swamp Picker. Good to see you, sir. Welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, last night it was finally got some good medicine to help with my infections on my fingers, and it was good medicines to be able to numb the pain, and it was nice. No more pain. I went to go to sleep and the power went out. I use a CPAP machine, a breathing machine, and when the power's out, can't use it. So yeah, but it finally power came back on about 2:30 or so, and I wake up early anyways. I woke up like at 4:30 and stayed in until 5:30. But still, not much sleep last night. It was unfortunate because I finally, like I said, I got my pain medicine that I apply it topically, and oh well. So it's going to be a early day for me. I'm kind of dragging. I'm drinking my coffee, but yeah. LECP. Good morning. Good morning, GM. And you got to let me know what should I call you? Should I call you Lessip, or what would you like to be called by? While you answer that, excuse me. Let me get to the news here. A lot of things going on. There's a lot of negative stuff in the news. I mean, not negative, but just bad news. Yesterday, a mass, what did they call it? A mass injury event, a mass casualty event happened in Houston yesterday. They had a concert. I think it was Travis Scott and Live Nation. I believe so. I'm not 100% on that one, but it happened in Houston, and I guess they had just a whole group of people start moving towards the stage, and it's a large event, like 100,000 people, and people were getting hurt. Like I said, they had some initial reports from what I saw last night before I went to sleep. It was like 7 dead and multiple people injured. So, wow, keep your prayers out for that sad event. And then just about 3-4 hours ago, I saw a report in regards to in Sierra Leone, uh, a bus hit an oil tanker, and there was leaking fuel, and people were trying to collect the leaking fuel from it, and there was an explosion. They said something like 92 people are killed and scores burned, injured from the explosion. Um, they said this one hospital said they had 30 burn victims that were admitted and are not expected to survive. So it was just wow, yeah. Just tell all your loved ones that you love them, and because you never know what happens from one day to the next. Um, where do you watch these news? I get different news reports from. Um, I have 5 different ones that I use uh, independent sources from Mexico news. I also listen to like Al Jazeera uh, news on different things in the world, and then some other different places I get the information from. So, you know what? Let me fix that real quick. Yeah. So yeah, so Google News, internet, and I do have certain Latin American news outlets that uh, are lesser known, but are they have their finger on the pulse of Latin America and different other stories that's never reported. So, yeah, uh, it is in Spanish, and my translator doesn't work that well. So, luckily, I'm able to translate wording. Way back in my career, when I first got out of high school and became a paralegal in the military, um, I went overseas to Europe, Germany, and had to learn how to um, translate legal documents. So that helped me along the way because a lot of words are lost in translation, especially Spanish and Latin languages. Certain things have multiple meanings, so you have to look at the whole like paragraph and what the intentions, what they implied, not what you infer. So yeah. So I just get different information from different locations, and that's where I get it from. So yeah, like I said, what LECP? What would you like us to call you? And Adam, good morning. Record Crates. Adam, good to see you. Welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, let's get to the other news that is kind of better news than those horrible stories. Tour guides here in Merida are preparing to host an alternative Tianguis Turístico in Parque Santa Ana, just a couple of blocks from me. The Tianguis Turístico Tianguis is all the different flea markets. That's what they call it, Tianguis, Tianguis, and they have usually about 6 different Tianguis going on every single day of the week in different parks. And on the weekends, you have 7 or 8 or 9 of them. And it's just so fun to go. Certain ones have clothing, other ones have um, toys. The ones have household products and things like that. So just call me Larry. Well, good morning, Larry. Good to see you. And here I fix that. I gave you a wrench. So if you guys would like to drop your links, you can. But yeah, the Tianguis Turístico, it's the Board of Tourism for Mexico creates a platform to bring people to the state of Yucatan for economic growth. So they're going to have this big event in Parque Santa Ana. It's the Tianguis Turístico Alternativo, and it's going to be held from November 16th through the 19th. Concurrent with Mexico's most important tourism trade show, the Tianguis Turístico of Mexico. So yeah, the event is being organized primarily by Yucatan's tour guide cooperative with the support of Merida's city government. Excuse me. Excuse me for a moment. Sorry. Yeah, so it's going to be on the 16th through the 19th, and it's going to take place in the evening times from 6 to 11 p.m. Unlike the main event held at Yucatan's International Convention Center, where it's expected to get over 150,000 people coming from around the world to look at tourism and economic investment opportunities for goods. But unlike that event, it's going to be open to the public, and there's going to be no admission fees. So you just go to Santa Ana Park, and yeah, they're going to have all different kind of vendors and get to see everything what they have. So in comparison, to be admitted to the Tianguis Turístico Mexico, it's necessary to register in advance, and you have to pay $200 to set up a booth. So this one's going to be free, so it's going to be a big event. The idea is to open the event up to everyone and help spread the word about alternative tourism destinations, said Jose Francisco Gonzalez Hernandez of Yucatan's tour guide cooperative. Yucatan's largest tourism attractions, including Chichen Itza, Uxmal, and Progreso Beach, have already shown strong signs of recovery after an unprecedented decrease in tourism caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. However, other less well-known tourist attractions, such as independently run cenotes out here, because that's the other thing. The cenotes are the underground water holes, and they are all privately owned. Even Chichen Itza is privately owned. So whoever owns that land, where they find a cenote, which they have over 8,000 here, they own it and they get to charge admission. The cenotes and the small archaeological sites like Mayapan are having a much harder time attracting visitors because of the pandemic. The Tianguis Turístico Alternativo will also place an important emphasis on rural tourism and sustainability, as well as on Yucatan's rich culinary tradition. The food here is top notch. I've traveled the world and tried different things, Asia, Europe. Not been to Australia, but I've been to different places in the world, and I've been to Honduras and Nicaragua back in the 80s with the military and lived there for a while. And the food here in Yucatan is just top notch. It's on a whole nother level. But so the official Tianguis Turístico is Mexico's largest tourism industry trade show, and will bring together representatives from the country's 32 different states, as well as buyers from 70 different countries. The effects of the COVID-19 pandemic have been disastrous for Yucatan's tourism sector, which in 2019 welcomed 3.2 million visitors. In 2020, the number dropped to approximately 750,000. So from 3.2 million to 750,000, dramatic decrease. And it's mainly domestic tourism. So Yucatan really has it all incredible attractions, history, cuisine, and a vibrant culture. The challenges we have had to face are unprecedented, but I have no doubt that with some smarts and hard work, Yucatan's tourism industry will bounce back stronger than ever, said Michelle Friedman, Yucatan's Secretary of Tourism. So, hey, that's going to be cool to watch that. So, yeah, let's get to the comments here. Just call you Larry. Okay, Larry. Good morning, Larry. Good to see you. Welcome. And Swamp Pickers, everybody saying good morning. And Dana. Good morning, Dana. Hope all is well. Hello, all. There was something happened at one of the hotels with a couple of rival gang members. I think they told everybody to shelter in place, and luckily no tourists were injured. But yeah, Cancun has an issue with problems like that. So, so yeah, next story: fake travel agency scam in Mexico. Action is needed to combat the growth of fraudulent travel agencies in Mexico, says the country's Travel Agents Association. The solution suggested by the association is to enforce strict regulations, which would compel all travel agencies to be part of a national association with a focus on accountability. However, such a plan would also require a massive information campaign, and I don't see that happening. Problem is that by the time the customer realizes he or she has been defrauded, there is usually no recourse to get your money back. There are a lot of fly-by-night operations that are posting on the Facebook websites, offering all-inclusive one-week tours and things like that, and for great prices. But once you get to the place, all of a sudden you find out, hey, you don't have a hotel to stay in, and people are already gone. So they don't even, customers don't even realize it until they've been scammed, until they reach the airport or hotel and find no bookings are in their name. So, hey, yeah. How's the coffee? Coffee is excellent. This is my Moraga coffee espresso blend, and with Bailey's Irish cream and honey. So it is excellent. Next, a Russian diplomat was found dead on the sidewalk outside the embassy in Berlin last month, is believed by German authorities to have been a secret agent for Russian intelligence agencies. The body of the 35-year-old diplomat was found on the morning of October 19th. He apparently fell from an upper floor of the Russian embassy building in the German capital, though it was unclear why he fell or what the cause of death was. So, Der Spiegel, the newspaper and investigative site Bellingcat, report that the dead diplomat had been accredited as second secretary at the Russian embassy in Berlin since 2019. But German security officials believe he was an undercover agent for Russia's FSB, the Internal Security and Counterintelligence Service, and that he was related to a high-ranking FSB officer as well. So, yeah. And here's some interesting thing that I saw. Everybody's heard about the new pill that they came out that combats COVID-19. Well, with here in Mexico, they have COVID-19 detection dogs. They're becoming a quick and preliminary tool for pandemic controls with the effectiveness of more than 90%, said the specialist from the Merida unit of Center for Research and Advanced Studies. He indicated that one way to face the pandemic caused by the new coronavirus is to apply various diagnostic methods, such as immunological antibodies or antigens and molecular testing. Therefore, it is necessary to have other options that are reliable and fast. and less expensive. I stated that a research group in Merida is working on characterizing and isolating volatile compounds, which become vapors or gases present in the sweat of COVID-19 people. And in order to develop a formulation that allows training dogs in a more efficient way for the detection. The dogs are capable of detecting in a matter of seconds if a person has COVID-19 or not, which makes them an affordable alternative to use in industries such as shopping malls, airports, sporting events, things like that. So expressed that the researchers from their Merida unit, in collaboration with Juan Masila Tapia, a teacher in anthropology and director of the OB Canine School located in Sonora, carried out this study as part of a Frontiers of Scientific project of the National Council. Said that they analyze sweat compounds from people. Trained dogs are put to sniff the sample and make detections of people who show symptoms or could be positive for coronavirus. He highlighted that the data obtained indicated that dogs have a success rate of 85 to 90% to identify positive cases from the sweat samples. He said also identifying and isolating volatile compounds present in the sweat of people. They can be added to the product used for canine trainings, but the dogs won't get sick, they say. It was found that the dogs trained at the school are able to identify the infections by the coronavirus up to 3 days before it is detected through diagnostic methods. So the use of the canine is most helpful to prevent the spread of the disease. That's kind of interesting, I thought. They take a sample of this sweat from the swab, put it in a container, let the dog sniff it, and then they have another dog sniff to verify it. And if it's both hit, they go for a PCR test. So it's, yeah. So in Yucatan, we are going to stay in yellow for the COVID for one more week, but they are starting to remove restrictions. Businesses in Yucatan will now be able to operate at 75% of their top capacity for the first time since the outbreak of the pandemic. The Yucatan's government has also decided to do away with the controversial requirement to pre-register all social events and pay a so-called party tax. People are just getting sick of that. So the new rate of COVID-19 infections has decreased dramatically here over the past month, and so we're in the yellow. So yay! Thank goodness. So let's go back to comments here and see what I'm missing. God bless Mexico. Yep. And everybody's saying hello, good morning. How's coffee? Coffee's awesome. Hi there, Glenn. And Camarita. Good morning, sir. Hey, good to see you. Let me give you a wrench here, Senor moderator. So you can drop your link for your YouTube channel. Camarita, he's doing a YouTube channel in Mexico here and doing a lot more traveling than I can. So definitely check his channel out. He goes to different places and he's very charismatic. So So welcome. Thanks for stopping by. It's going to be a beautiful day and beautiful weekend here today in Merida. Except for me, I'm dragging because of the power outage and not being able to sleep last night, except for a couple hours. But coffee keeps me going for the time being. So it is getting to be the top of the hour. So I do have some things I have to do shortly. But if you did want to come in and chat, you're more than welcome to after the show. There's the link to come and join me. I'm going to go ahead and end the show here. And please like, comment, subscribe, share if you dare. Have a great weekend, everybody. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Adios.